What's good, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Time for a DL short. It's Thursday, one day away from the end of the week and one day away from the end of the school year. Yeah, man. But I'm here to tell you, I saw something on YouTube today. It's about a week old. It's out of LA. And you guys know that times are about to get hard, right? For some times are already hard, but we have the issues with our regional banking system. We have issues with commercial real estate that are coming up right now. There are layoffs that have already begun. You know, the powers to be are saying how low the unemployment rate is, but we know that these big companies are laying off. You know, Amazon is laying off. You look at Target, you look at Walmart and some of the other big brick and mortar stores. They're closing stores, which means people are getting laid off. So times are about to get really tough. Everyone out there in the financial world will all agree that we are headed for a recession. Some say we have already been in a recession for 8 or 9 months. Either way you look at it, bad times are coming. So what does that normally mean? That means that folks out there are going to get desperate. I've said it on this platform many times. People are not going to just sit there and go without. People in the hood and people who aren't doing good, people who come from the lower end of the spectrum, they know where the money at, and they're getting really bold. And when it's time to go get it, you're going to see a spike in certain crimes. You're going to see muggings go up. You're going to see armed robberies go up. You're going to see home invasions. You're going to see smash and grabs, which we're already seeing in certain parts of the country. Well, here's something that I found on YouTube that happened in LA a couple weeks ago. And I got to tell you, this is probably one of the most brazen burglaries or soft home invasions I've ever seen. Yo, y'all got to check this out.
And Christine, we now know these three are party crashers who show up at a house party. And if that's not bad enough, they're still hanging around the area later here on the Sunset Strip. And that is when somebody who was at that very party notices them, recognizes them, and calls 911. And then this, watch.
We caught him, guys. We caught him.
They caught him, all right. The takedown of two of the party crashers turned alleged burglars, cuffed not far from the suspected scene of the crime here in the Hollywood Hills. Clean you out?
Yeah, absolutely. In 20 minutes, in and out. They went straight in my front door. I didn't see them. I was in the back. They went straight up the stairs into the bedrooms.
This security video shows the three suspects walking into a house party last Sunday night as if they're invited guests.
Yeah, they just...
Yo, y'all see this, right? It's first of all, you got to have cameras everywhere. Cameras are for your protection, and also cameras can help when things go wrong, like it went wrong here. So the Hollywood Hills is an area in Hollywood, like just off of Sunset Boulevard. It's literally up into these hills, and that's where you have these multi-million-dollar properties that overlook all of LA. Like, you know, on a clear day from the Hollywood Hills, you can see LAX, you can see the you can see the beach, like Venice Beach, Santa Monica Beach. It's on a clear day, you can see that far with the naked eye. Very, very, very high end, highly sought after properties up in the Hollywood Hills. Well, a lot of times people have parties there, and they're kind of industry parties or parties from for whatever reason. So when you have these get-togethers, people come in, and you're wondering, like, okay, who is that? I don't recognize them, but maybe that's so and so's friend or so and so's friend. But what these women did just blows my mind. Let's continue.
Walked in his front door right here. We caught him right there on that camera there. And they went straight up these stairs.
Straight up to the bedroom. They're anything but invited guests. This video shows them inside Jana's bedroom deciding what to steal.
Some of my jewelry was missing that I had been wearing in the last day or two. Clothing from my closet. They had taken some name brand clothing and some clothing of my roommates.
And talk about brazen. These three clean out the valuables from the bedroom, even though Jana's roommate is asleep there right on the bed.
I have a girlfriend asleep in the bed, and she's wearing an eye mask and doesn't hear a thing of them in the room, and they still went and stole stuff in the room. They even took the watch off of her wrists.
Bless you.
Yo, that right there is insane. It's insane, but it makes sense to me. People are looking for opportunities to get over. You got to be careful. Now, these women went on to get caught by the LA County Sheriff on Sunset Boulevard. It looked like they were on Sunset between La Cienega and like Doheny is like kind of in that area, closer to La Cienega. where there's a lot of restaurants and stuff like that. I don't understand why these women would hit this kind of lick and then stay in that neighborhood and just walk around. But well, let's watch it. You see for yourself.
You were sleeping.
while she was sleeping.
How crazy is
That's
that?
insane.
And it gets even crazier. Just 2 days later, the partygoers spotted nearby, just minutes away, at a restaurant on the Sunset Strip. 2 are arrested, but 1 gets away. Take a look, a good look. She's now the target of an LAPD search. Investigators say she is no stranger to law enforcement, while Janice says this suspect is the one who still has most of her valuables stolen from those party crashers.
They did find my wallet and some glasses and whatever in my in their bag. They had a lot of cash in their bag though, so I'm assuming they went to a pawn shop or something with my jewelry.
And that's how it happens. They, when people get your stuff, boom, they're gonna go right to a pawn shop and get rid of it. And unless you have some like real high end stuff, like remember we were talking about the lady in Miami who drugged and robbed the guy down there, and she took all of his Rolexes and stuff like that. No pawn shop is going to give you any real money for that. They're not going to take it because it's just too hot. You come walking in there with a $50,000 or $100,000 watch or piece of jewelry. No pawn shop is going to take that. You're going to have to go far, far away, and even then, they're only going to give you a fraction of the true value of that piece. So, like these women, they go in, they rob this lady, and then they get out, and it all happened like quick. It happened like that. The woman who was, the woman who got robbed, she said that she noticed the women come in. Again, this is something people have parties. Like, okay, who's that? I wonder, and she probably took her time, to find out, hey, are they with you? Did you invite some people? Did you invite some people? And then she was like, wait, they're not invited. Let me get everybody out. So she got everybody out the house, and then went looking for the women, but the women were already gone. They came in there, they hit the lick, they took all the stuff, and they were out. It's probably within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops, something like that. And then these ladies go out, and it looks like they were eating. there was footage of them eating at Johnny Rockets, which is on Sunset, like real close to La Cienega. And they're sitting there, right, literally blocks away from where they hit the lick. And, they probably were surprised that somebody recognized them. This is what I mean. People out here are going to be hungry, and they're going to keep hitting these sorts of licks. The good thing is there was no violence, right? That's the good thing. In LA, over the past year or so, people have been coming into parties with weapons and robbing everyone there, like getting everybody together in the backyard or having everybody together in a room and going around with the weapons and taking money and cash, jewelry right off people. So that's been a thing in LA. At least this thing, they came in, they got out, and they took what they could get. People, if you're having parties, we used to do this back in the day in the hood, and I used to do this when I was living in LA. Lock all the doors to all of the other bedrooms. Limit access to your place. Have friends help you secure the place. You should always be security minded, especially when times are getting tough. Be careful what you leave out, laying out, or whatever when you invite folks over. You just never know. You just never know. Yeah, we want to have these parties and we want to entertain and have our friends around, but you still have to be security minded first. Get your cameras. Make sure y'all cameras are working, man. Get the good, high quality cameras so you can get good pictures of people. If something does go wrong, that's only going to help the authorities track them down. And it's also going to help with your insurance because you could probably lower your insurance because you got a really good surveillance system. So, hey, I just want to throw that out there. I just thought that was brazen. Like people are actually doing this. Those 3 women who did that thing, I guarantee you that wasn't the first time that they hit that sort of lick. They might have hit 2 or 3 houses that night. So be careful, guys. Be careful who you're talking to. Be careful who comes into your house. Always be security minded. And yeah, man, that's all I got to say about that, bro. That is crazy, man. If y'all know any stories like that, man, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories of what's going on out there, man. Like I said, people are hungry. They know where the money is, man, and they are bold. They're going to come and get it. So don't be an easy target. Don't be a mark. I'm going to holler at you later, man. I'm DL Saint. Peace.